Okay, so one of the biggest questions that we have through our travels, whether it's people that we meet along the way or whether it's talking to friends and family back home, is seriously, how do we live in a van? So we wanted to give you a tour of our actual living space in the van and show you what we're all about, show you how easy it really is to actually live in a van, and not just that, but you can get by on so very little. So we just kind of wanted to show you exactly what it is that we do when we live in this van. So first of all, just customizations that we've done to the van. As you can see behind me, we've put up blackout tint to just keep the light out, makes it comfortable for sleeping. The other thing that we've done is we hung just a curtain rod. This thing just cost us a couple of bucks from the store, and then we hung this light blocking curtain. So this blocks out 100% of the light. We just get a little bit that comes through here. Makes very, very comfortable for sleeping either during the daytime or in the bright lights, like if we have to sleep in a bright lit parking lot or something like that, it makes it very comfortable. We also purchased a fan just to help with airflow. It just plugs into the cigarette lighter. It was like $8 or $9, super cheap. And that, yeah, as I said, just helps with airflow. Especially during like those hot, humid nights, it makes a pretty big difference to be able to turn that on. The only other real thing that we did is just flip this seat around backwards. So it has quick release brackets down low. Those brackets, it's easy. We just pop a couple of levers, flip the seat around, and in it goes. No real customization or drilling or bolting. Pretty plain and simple. So that's really the gist of the customization that we've done. As far as just kind of how everything works in here, sleeping wise, we've set out my sleeping bag so you can kind of see the surface that I sleep on. So pillow, sleeping bag. People ask all the time about the length of the bench. Realistically, you can sleep pretty comfortably on a bench, and especially in a full-size van like this. We strategically set our backpacks right here so that I have the extra little bit of space to set my feet on if I need it. So that's that. Maisha's is a little bit shorter, but so is she, so it works out okay. She curls up her feet just a little bit and claims to sleep quite comfortably. These benches are actually real good, cushy vinyl, so it makes a really comfortable, nice place for us to sleep. Another thing that's really key in living in a van is organization. There's nothing that drives you crazier than living in a space this small and still not being able to find something. And trust me, it happens. So the thing that we kind of try to do is really just keep stuff out of the way, give ourselves the space that we need to live back here comfortably, as well as think about what we're going to need, where we're going to need it, and how often we're going to use it, and we try and organize accordingly. So with that being said, we do utilize all the hangers in here, hanging hats, jackets. This one works perfectly for our lantern that we use for night lighting. Kind of a cool thing about this, we actually did get an actual recharging lantern, so our friend Dan gave this to us, and it's been a lifesaver for sure. Just a real simple, easy light that's kind of done the thing. Anyways, a couple other things that I'll show you as far as under the seat storage and that type of stuff. There's our clothes bags. Obviously, we don't keep a lot of clothes, just enough to fit in a couple of duffels. And then we do keep under the seat a spot for laundry. So that stays kind of up and out of the way and separate. I'll show you a couple other things in here. So this is a box of kind of essential goods that we use, like books and just quick, easy to grab items. That's basically, as we're living back here, the stuff that we use most often. Yeah, like I said, books, writing utensils, whatever. So that's that. Let me take you around to the back, and I will show you kind of how things are set up back there. Okay, so the back. Let me just show you real quick kind of how that's all set up. You saw the backpacks up front already. We do keep all of our tools in order to be able to fix the van, which we've lucked out and really had to use very little of them. Really, the van never broke down, so they ended up just sitting. But it was good to have those and have the ability to be able to fix a van in case that ended up breaking down. We do keep a 7-gallon jug of water You can see the spigot on there. This is a lifesaver for sure. This jug was definitely a great purchase and something we're very happy that we did. So we always keep a good water supply on hand for showering, bathing, washing, cooking, you know, all the stuff you use water for. So other side, this is all rock climbing gear, and then we actually have canvases for painting. We both enjoy painting here and there, and just thought it was a good thing to carry along just for those bored moments, and it's come in pretty good and handy. So then this box is just a whole bunch of just kind of the random items. Dr. Bronner's soap is kind of a must. A couple other just, you know, canned foods, garbage bags, paper towels, as you can see, kind of the stuff there. Also have our cooking set back there. Hold on, let me show you how this cooking set works. This thing is more or less our entire kitchen. So everything is very self-contained. So yeah, a lot of people wonder how in the heck we cook. Let me show you this real quick. Okay, so that's that. As you can see, everything, yeah, all fits right in there. That's our stove. Here's our bowls, which actually separate if I don't have too much trouble doing this. It's freezing cold outside and my fingers don't work, so don't pay attention to me. Yeah, so a couple of bowls with an insulator in between makes it really nice. These actually have measuring cups built right inside the middle of them. They work very, very well that way. So this is just an isobutane stove, so kick on the gas, and there you have it. Have a good, nice, powerful stove. This will boil a couple of cups of water really in the matter of like 2-3 minutes. If we keep it kind of contained away from the wind, it does very, very well that way. So quite the cool little stove. It's served our purpose. We'll kind of go into a little bit as far as just what we eat and how that works. So follow me around to the front. So this is the front, obviously where we do the driving and or riding. Couple of things to show you up here. We did set up our GoPro camera, just mounted it right up on the windshield. Makes it really nice for taking shots of us driving. We like to do kind of time-lapse driving scenes, and it makes it really cool for that. Obviously keep our water bottles and that type of stuff. We did pick up these mugs that are pretty awesome. They have a coffee press just built right into the mug. So for terms of us being coffee lovers, this has been a huge thing. Made it really easy, compact, and convenient. Moving on to kind of other foods. This is our food bin underneath the seat. So we mainly just cook with water and dehydrated stuff. You'll notice we don't have a cooler inside of the van. So you'll find things like dehydrated carrots, peas, potatoes. We've got some imitation chicken bits, some eggs, basically anything that you can boil water and make a meal out of. We have grains like couscous, stuff that just cooks fast and easy with hot water. You'll notice also we have a pan up here, which really ended up kind of being a bit of a waste of money for us, just because we really never used it. We ended up cooking so much with just boiling water that that pretty much did the trick. So that's the food. We have what we call our utility bin here that's just kind of odds and ends and other things that we access on occasion, such as bathroom stuff, which hopefully we access a little more than on occasion. But folding bucket, again, just tight, small, and compact is really, really key in being able to make all of this work. We do have a power inverter, which we use to charge our electronics for, you know, blogging purposes and that sort of a thing. So yeah, that ends up working out pretty well. Normally you would see back in this corner over here a couple of cases of ramen or things of that nature. Or at this point we're kind of needing to restock, but yeah, that's what would normally be there. Also back down in this corner, normally, like, the thing we would suggest anyways is keep things that you are not going to access very often in the hard to reach places, that being one of them in our van. So things either that, yeah, you're not gonna access very often, or maybe you just don't want thieves or people to be able to see. So, you know, find strategic spots to hide those types of valuables and goods and that sort of a thing. So either way, that's the front. Well, thanks for coming along with us on our tour. Hopefully that answered some of your questions as to how we've been living out of this van for the last 8 months. So if you don't want to live in a van, I hope you had fun at least figuring out how we do. If you do want to live in a van and you happen to have come across this video, please feel free to contact us. We've got a little bit of experience at it. We've been through trials and errors and trying to figure out how to do this in the best way, at least that we feel possible. So yeah, definitely feel free to contact us. We're happy to answer any questions that you might have. Until then, keep on having fun, have adventures, travel on, and some other witty sign out. See you later.